That is very, very great technique you are following, right? And also you can follow mirror technique. Mirror technique is also very interesting technique because it helped me a lot. I used to follow, still I'm following. So at that time, I try to stand in front of the mirror and I try to speak, elaborate my thought. So I try to talk to myself in front.
But I don't have so much time for this technique.
Yes, ma'am, I can understand. If you don't have enough time, then you can do only two things like listening and speaking. But yeah,
And
I can
I have a black mirror film in my office. I stand in front of black mirror and in my office, and now I try to speak with myself.
yes.
Later nowadays, people are saying me that you are speaking English good, very good. You are doing. What do you think about reading and writing?
Yeah, reading writing is also very important. Both are important, right? Because if you are going to read any books, so you are going to increase your fluency and you can find a lot of sentence structure, vocab. Writing is also very important. If you are trying to write at least 1 or 2 pages in a day, that is very good. Your writing will be increased day by day, and your grammar part is also very.
Yeah,
And to salute your work, ma'am. In spite of your busy schedule, you are trying to utilize your time rather than wasting your time, right?
I am fit and fine. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm also fit as a fiddle, ma'am. Thank you so much for asking. So, since we are meeting for the very first time, so please introduce yourself if you don't mind.
Yeah, my name is Sangeeta Sahu. I am from Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. If I talk about my qualification, I have done my post graduation. If I talk about my hobbies are listen to music, reading, cooking. Nowadays, I am doing job. Apart from that, I am learning English. I'm fond of English. It's all about.
That's really wonderful introduction of you. So let me tell you my introduction as well. So my name is Babita. I'm talking to you from Gorakhpur. About my education, I've done graduation with English. I did PG, I did BA, and also qualified CTET, UPTET. Apart from that, I'm a homemaker. Simultaneously, I'm running YouTube channel. Along with, I'm a mother of 2 kids. About my hobbies, I love singing, yoga, and talking with the people. That's all about me. Thank you.
That. Are
So,
you?
ma'am, yeah, please go ahead.
No, you can continue.
Yeah, I was just asking, so which type of job you are doing?
This is a private job and this is a courier office, like post office.
Okay, post office.
Not post office, like a post office. This is a
Okay,
courier office. You know
courier
about
office.
courier office? Yes.
Yeah, I have heard little bit about it. I don't know very much. Yeah. How long have you been working over there?
I have been working here for 7 years.
7 years. So you must have a lot of experience for it,
Yes.
right? Okay. So, yeah. So if you have any question in your bucket list, so please ask, ma'am.
Okay, so, ma'am, I want to know about your English journey. Actually, I have seen your video with, I think, Anjana, ma'am. That time, I think you were not good at English, maybe.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that Madam Babita ma'am nowadays increasing and nowadays he is good at English. So one day I will take conversation with you.
Yeah. Thank you so
That's
much, ma'am, for considering me because you are the right. Because that time I was fumbling when I was doing conversation with Anjana ma'am, right? And that time I was going in in initial time. So that is why I was not comfortable during the
right.
conversation. Yes. Yeah. Nowadays I am feeling comfortable and day by day I'm improving.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So if I talk about my journey, so it's been 14 months. I have been learning this language. Before that, before learning this language, I was nothing in English language, although English was my subject when I was in the college. But it was going on in my head. Anyhow, I wanted to learn this language, right? So this is the reason behind it. I am here and I am able to speak now in English language in front of anybody. But yes, I had a lot of embarrassment, hesitation, And like I didn't want to face people even in Hindi because I used to shy girl, right? So because of this reason I was unable to elaborate my thought in English language. So in my past I used to follow many technique like talk to myself, think in English, mirror technique, watching, listening, reading, writing, and speaking as well, right? Earlier I had a lot of fear if I was going to talk with someone, like in front of the camera, right? But day by day, like once I started to do it, so like gradually I am removing my all kind of like negative clutters from my head. Now I am very familiar, not familiar, but yes, I would say I am comfortable if I am talking with someone. So this is my journey. And earlier mostly I went to PTM in the to my kids school. So their teacher were trying to speak in English with the parents, right? Oh my God, this English is really very important. Whether you are working person, homemaker, students, it doesn't matter. But yes, English is too much requirement to speak nowadays. If you
Yes.
know this language, you can be familiar, you can be comfortable in your life, and confidently you can talk with someone. And also you can make a very good impression on others. So this is how I started to do it. And now I am thinking about myself. I don't want to I don't want to skip this journey. I always go for it because I want to impart my knowledge. And with this language, I want to do something big different in my life. Yeah.
Good journey. Good journey. Yeah. So, how long have you been using running YouTube channel?
Yeah. It's been 9 months, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am,
Nine
please.
months.
Sorry for
And
that, ma'am.
no problem. I can
So
understand.
you were talking about my YouTube channel, right? So
Yes.
it's been 9 months. I created my YouTube channel because of learning purpose. Because you know, if you have any kind of like responsibility, so you will definitely stand for it, and you will learn like with excitement, right? So this is the reason behind it. I created my YouTube channel because of learning purpose, and because of my YouTube channel, I'm able to elaborate my thought. I'm able to convey my thought in English language now. So this is the reason behind it. I would say it is giving me a lot of confidence and motivation to learn more and more.
Yes, and you are putting extra efforts and you are working on it.
Right, ma'am. So, ma'am, tell me about your journey. When did you start, and why do you want to learn this language? Is there any reason behind it, like in your personal or professional life?
It was, I would say it was my dream. And when I was 12th class, that time I wanted to learn this language, but I couldn't learn. Then after post graduation, I started my learning English and learning journey. And then I thought that I have faced so many problems in front of people. So one day I thought that no, I think you should learn English and uh, I was thinking that you should learn English, and then I started learning English. And that time I didn't have any partner, and then I joined online class. Then after completed class, I was not able to speak English, and then I started making video. Uh, I used to make video in front of mobile camera. I used to practice with myself. Then I one day I heard about Skype app, and then I started taking conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Then
that's really
I'm able
lovely.
to speak English. Yes. But I
Great,
don't
great.
have any books in my hands, and I have downloaded in the Sudha Murthy's book PDF in
Yes.
my computer.
Okay, that's
And
great.
I have to my fear, hesitation.
Yeah. So now I can see on your
Nowadays,
face very comfortable in it, right?
yeah, nowadays I'm trying to taking conversation with different people,
Hmm. Yes.
and
Yeah, it is very great thing. If you're going to talk with the people, you will definitely learn something new from other people because everyone has different kind of thought, opinion, thinking process, and perspective and knowledge as well. So you will definitely learn something new.
Yes, I'm trying to learn new things every day, whatever comes in my hands.
Yeah, we should apply and implement all those things because without speaking, without putting our 100% efforts, we cannot move ahead in our life. What you want, like
Yes,
what
yes,
we want, right?
yes. And
So
without practicing, we can't do anything.
yes, practice is everything. Practice,
Yes.
yeah,
Whatever you are learning, whatever you are doing, without practice, we can't do anything.
yes, ma'am. Earlier it was also happening with me because I was doing after 2 or 3 days, right? So that was the reason I was not getting positive results in it. Then I thought if I didn't do anything for myself, I will be left from other people. That is not good for my life and for my children as well. Then I started to do it with consistency, with determination. Then after like 1 week, I was getting positive results in it. Then I started to do it like continually, so that I can increase my label.
Yeah, that's why I'm watching you. I'm following you, Madam Babita ma'am, day by day, increasing, improving your English.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for watching and for appreciating me. So
Yeah,
it is.
I have subscribed your channel.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Nowadays, you are, I think, homemaker.
Yes, I am completely homemaker.
And what do you do apart from that? Apart
Yeah,
from that, what are
I'm
you
not
doing?
doing anything. My focus is totally on this like communication skills. I want to become a very like master in this language so that I can like I want to open my own institute in my future. So that is why I want to learn it with like accuracy, because without accuracy you cannot teach to someone. If you're
Yes,
going to teach someone to students, so like all parts are very important. You have to cover
yes,
all, like listening, speaking, reading, writing, and grammar portion as well. If government is providing, I'll definitely apply that form. And it is my dream, like become a government teacher and become a fluent in this language.
this language. Yes. So, actually, I want to become a good English speaker
Yeah.
in future.
Yeah, ma'am. Nowadays, I'm observing everyone wants to become a master in this language because they know, like people know very well how much important this language in our day-to-day life and the value of English language. If you know, you can easily move ahead. You can easily achieve your goal very soon. Because
Yes,
somewhere we are like without English, we can't do our work in a good manner.
yes,
English is
yes,
very
yes.
important to communicate with someone.
Yeah, that's why I'm learning nowadays.
Yeah,
I have
ma'am.
very problem in my office where when a well-educated person come in my office now, that time I have faced so many problems. That's why I'm learning English.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want to do something. I want to do something.
Yeah, definitely you can do, ma'am, because
And
you are
nowadays
working.
I'm very happy. Nowadays I'm very happy because of English.
Yes,
I'm very I'm very happy and very enthusiastic.
yes, I can see. And
I'm
yeah,
enjoying English nowadays.
yeah,
I can
great,
say.
great. Because if you are enjoying, you'll definitely learn everything. Because
Yes, I'm
enjoying
working on
process
it.
is very good thing.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm putting extra effort. When I get free time, that time I talk to with myself, and when I get free time, that time I try to take conversation.
So, ma'am, I think why must you don't have leisure time for you, right? To do extra thing in your life because you are working and you must have to do like household chores. How do you manage all the things?
Actually, morning time I wake up early in the morning, like 7, sometimes 7 o'clock, sometimes 7:30 o'clock. That and morning time I prepare lunch, and my younger sister she makes chapatis, and my other younger sister every evening time she cooks the food evening time. 10 o'clock, sometimes 10:30 o'clock I come my office, and I work here 10 to 8 o'clock.
Okay, 10 to 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Oh God, it's too long. It is very hard, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's why while working, I am learning English.
Yes, and really, I appreciate you, like your job, your confident, right?
Yes.
And your hard work as well.
Yeah. And I do. I don't practice when I live in my house. Na that time I don't practice it at my home.
Okay. So you are practicing in your office.
Office only office. Only
So if you have any question, you can ask.
I want to ask you one question. I have one question for you. Uh, uh, if who is beginner and who is want to learn this language in an easy way, so what kind of practice and what who can learn this language in a easy way?
Okay, so you are talking about beginner. If a beginner,
Beginner.
yeah, if a beginner wants to learn this language, right?
Mm,
What
right.
should they do, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
for beginner, I would like to suggest, firstly, like they should listen, okay? Because listening is very important. If you are a good listener, you are going to become a good speaker as well. So try to speak, try to listen attentively, and always try to listen English content. Because if you are listening English content, you are going to consume a lot of English. There is a lot of things available on YouTube channel, like on YouTube channel. You can easily get and you can easily learn and listen as well. And along with you have to speak, because if you are listening and listening a lot and you are not trying to speak in English, then it is not possible for anybody. They can speak in English. So along with you have to speak as much as possible, so that you can inculcate a lot of thing in this language, and you can be familiar with this language, you can habitual for it. But always try to do it like listening and speaking. If you don't have enough time, you can do only two things like listening and speaking. If you have enough time for yourself, you can do all the parts like listening, speaking, reading, writing, and shadowing technique, like imitation. To copy someone exactly. If you are going to watch any video, then listen it attentively, one sentence, and spot on. Like at the same time, you have to repeat that sentence. So it is very easy to do, and it is it will help you a lot. For mostly for beginner and for any person, if they are going to imitation, and in your initial time, it is it is very helpful if you are applying it, if you are implement all those things, so they can use it and they can follow it, right? And along with, you have to speak more and more. Without speaking, you cannot speak an effective manner. So all
Yeah.
parts is important, but if you are doing only two things like listening and speaking, so it will also help you a lot. So this
Yeah.
is from my side,
I
right?
used to do a shadow practice. Shadowing
Okay,
practice. Yes.
okay, you are doing. So that is really very great technique you are following, right?
Yeah,
And also you can follow mirror technique. Mirror technique is also very interesting technique, because it helped me a lot. I used to follow mirror technique in my past. Still I am following, because sometimes my mobile is not in my hands. Sometimes my children are watching English content, like English cartoons. So at that time, I try to stand in front of the mirror and I try to speak, elaborate my thought. I talk to I try to talk to myself in front of the mirror. You can also take any kind of topic. There is many topic like mother, father, home environment, technology, mobile, anything you can just take in your mind and try to speak out loud.
but I don't have so much time for this technique.
Yes, ma'am, I can understand. I can understand. But I was telling for beginner. But yes, if you don't have enough time, then you can do only two things like listening and speaking. But your English is good.
I do only 5 minutes. I'm combing my hair. I'm applying cream like this. Yes.
Hmm, yeah,
And
I can understand.
I have a black mirror film in my office. I stand in front of black mirror and in my office, and now I try to speak with myself.
Yes.
let me know when you stand in front of mirror and you speak in front of mirror. So how you can correct your mistake?
Yeah, it is
Want to
very
know?
difficult. Right. It is very
Yes,
difficult. But like just try to speak yourself, right?
yes.
You can correct it later. But firstly, you need to achieve fluency, right?
Okay.
And
Oh,
later on you can understand all those things. But if you are trying to watch like each and every day English content, you will definitely understand all those things, understand very easily. But you have to do your work with consistency each and every single day without skipping. Then only you can grab all the thing.
yes, you are saying right. I was thinking that okay, I stand in front of mirror and I speak, and how I can correct my mistake. But I was thinking that no, if you practice in front of mirror, then you can remove your hesitation
Yes, ma'am,
and
right.
get fluency. This is the
Yes.
thing. Yeah, take video in front of mobile camera, then you can correct your mistake.
Yes, later
Yes,
on you can rectify
yes,
your mistake. Because if you are making mistake, so it is very good, because after making mistake you are going to learn something new. Without making mistake we can't learn anything, right?
yes,
Because at the beginning, in every field I would say mistake, we are going to make mistake,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. Everybody can make mistake, and
Right.
yeah,
Nobody
people are.
perfect.
There is nobody perfect. Yes,
But
there is
yes,
no.
you are all the time at the same level, that is not good. So always
Yes,
we should try to update ourselves so that people can observe you. Yes, this is the progress, because people observe you, what were you before and where have you reached now, right?
yes, yes.
So if you are
And
progressing day
nowadays,
by day, people will
nowadays,
definitely.
and nowadays people are saying me that you are speaking English good, very good. You are doing good job.
Yes, ma'am. And we
People are
are very like, happy with this language, because we are updating ourselves, we are learning something new, we are getting a lot of knowledge as well, because by talking
yes,
with the people it is very great habit. Ma'am,
yes,
in my initial time, before, like I'm talking about 6 months ago, when I was talking with someone and that was first conversation, but I was fumbling, I was right. But yes, now I am comfortable in it. Whether I am making mistake, it doesn't matter. But yes, I get confident.
your English is very good. You are good at English.
And thank you so much. Your English is also good, ma'am, because you are talking with the people every single day. That is very great, great habit, right? And while working, you are trying to make time for yourself. That is not
Yes,
possible, but you are making time for yourself.
yes. I'm managing. I'm handling all the things. I manage all the things.
Yeah, I can see you are very passionate.
Dream. It was my dream.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I want to learn this language as soon as possible.
Yes. And I would say without dream, without any goals, like
Yes, yes, you
so
can do anything. Yes, you can do anything.
having
You
goal
can
and
get fluency.
very biggest thing, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
ma'am. Okay,
And
ma'am.
what do you think about reading and writing?
Yeah, reading, writing is also very important. Both are important, right? Because if you are going to read any books, so you are going to increase your fluency, and you can find a lot of sentence structure, vocab, simple and heavy, and you can correct your like grammar part as well.
Yes.
Writing is also very important. If you are trying to write at least 1 or 2 pages in a day, that is very good. Your writing will be increased day by day, and your grammar part is also very good, like little by little. So every part is very important, but yes, listening and speaking are most important
Yeah,
rather
nowadays I'm
than.
two things, only two things, listening and speaking. When I start writing and reading, at that time I feel bored. And but every day I read one page. Morning
Yeah,
time
that.
I I was reading one page, Sudha Murthy's book. Yes,
That's
one page. And yeah, I am, and I don't have a writing work.
okay.
I was writing more than 60 pages. That
She
time I realized that oh my God, writing is very important. I was not able to writing work. That then I realized no, writing is very important. And then after writing, now I took sigh of relief. Oh my God, I I wrote more than 60 pages. Oh my God, I can't believe in myself.
right, right.
That's why
Yes.
writing is very important.
Yeah,
Like
every
listening,
part.
reading, yeah.
Mm,
Fourth thing is very important, but you can do, I think, listening and speaking.
yes,
If you
ma'am.
want to learn this language, then you can do two things.
Yeah, exactly.
Living, yeah.
And to salute your work, ma'am. In spite of like your busy schedule, you are trying to utilize your time rather than wasting your time, right?
I have a free time, that's why I'm taking conversation. Actually, I
Yeah.
have completed my work morning time.
You are
I
the
work
best learner I could see.
on customer. Actually, I had a pending time, so morning time I have completed my work. So I am free. That's why I am trying to taking conversation.
Yeah.
When you called me, then I watched my mobile. Oh, madam, Babita ma'am calling me. No, 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 no. First of all, I should take conversation with her.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having this conversation. And I really very grateful for this conversation. And I appreciate your work, really. So thank you so much, ma'am. I think we should wind up the session now.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for connecting me and giving me your precious time as well. Yeah. Okay.